good afternoon, and welcome to my live program known as Know Your Budget. This program is brought to you every Monday, 3 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time. We are sorry today for coming up here late due to some technical issues beyond our control. This program is powered by Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. Every week, Monday, 3 p.m., we come here to talk about budget, money, 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 money. Today, we are here with another interesting topic again, which is why are our Nigerian senators taking such huge amounts of money home? What are they doing that deserve to be paid such amount of money? And are they living up to their obligations as senator representing the various constituencies, geopolitical zones that they are representing? So tidying up your seatbelt as we go all through to this program, and feel free to send in your comments, your inputs, and we will be doing justice to all of them. So I will be right back. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Our viewers all over the world, please welcome, welcome, welcome. So we'll be talking about senators. We have 109 senators representing us in Nigeria at the Red Chamber at Abuja. 8 senators in all the geopolitical zones they are coming from. There is an expectation from them. They are elected into an office to go in back there, deliver, bring back constituency projects, do something, come up with bills that support these people. But at the end of the day, it keeps most Nigerians wondering what's happening. Someone is sent to the Red Chamber to go represent the group of people, and you go there, we can only see you maybe after 4 years, or we can only see you when there is something urgent you need to attend to, or there are political issues. And at the end of the 4 years, you come maybe when the campaigns are coming up, you come in there, you go dug boreholes for some local governments of your zone, your district. You expect the people to come and say, God thank you, God bless you, Senator. What happened to the 4 years? What happened to the constituency projects that you are supposed to be doing? That you are expecting these people to come out and say, thank you, sir. For what? For doing what you are supposed to do that you have been failing to do. Let's get into the details. Now, a senator is taking home about 29,479,749 naira per month as a basic salary. I think this is what we are able to know. This is what we are able to know. We are not talking about the ones that we don't know. I'm so much confidence that we can only know the ones that they release to us. Maybe they grant an interview. This thing was coming from Rapid newspaper, that they collect 29,479,749 naira as a basic salary. Right. Now, they are also collecting allowances. These allowances they are collecting, it keeps me wondering, what are they collecting? When you don't do a project that you need to publish on newspaper, then why are you collecting newspaper allowance? Let's look at it together. A senator is collecting a hardship allowance. Hardship. Please, my viewers, if you have any understanding about what the hardship allowance is, send it to me. I mean, it's so amazing. You have people in IDP camps. We have people that are suffering, out of school children. We have persons with disability who are struggling to live, to survive. I mean, we have blind people on the street begging. These blind people cannot go to the farm. They are surviving on the streets. I mean, we have people in the hospitals that are dying, that need to pay bills to survive. A senator is sitting in the red chamber. Some of them are not even just sitting, sleeping, collecting hardship allowance of 1,242,122 naira. I mean, what are you suffering for? They are collecting hardship allowance. Maybe I'm not getting it rightly. I stand to be corrected. Any viewer who know about the hardship allowance, just send in on my comments here. Let me go through it. Hardship allowance, for crying out loud. What are they suffering for? What hardship are they passing through? Hardship allowance of 1,242,000, then 122 naira. Then you are collecting a newspaper allowance. I earlier stated that you are collecting a newspaper allowance when you have no project to talk about, when you have done nothing to publish on a newspaper. A newspaper allowance is still going with the hardship allowance of 1,242,122 naira. Newspaper allowance in a whole year, you cannot say senator publishing one this thing. You rarely see any of them. You rarely see anybody publishing any project or he or she have done for the 4 years that is in a red chamber. So what are you collecting newspaper allowance for? Money that would have employed some persons, money that would have finished some people on the street, money that would have sent some people to school, money that would have helped that IDP person back there at home that is surviving on God. You are collecting newspaper allowance. And then when you come home and dug a borehole, you expect the constituencies to go on and say, hey, God bless you, Senator. Pardon me, Jerry. Then we have another one, say wardrobe allowance. Wardrobe allowance. I'm repeating this program because election is coming up. So that you can go now and collect that voter's card you have done and you are still leaving it at a INEC office. So that they should not come and use you and shine. They will use you shine. Wardrobe allowance to sew agbada. That they say agbada where they sew. You'll be seeing the agbada they'll be wearing and sleeping in the Senate. Wardrobe allowance. Wardrobe allowance, so when you see children on the street with rags, wearing rags, somebody is collecting wardrobe allowance for doing nothing at all. These are the same people that are wearing rags today that voted you into the office. You are collecting a wardrobe allowance while they are walking on naked. I leave it to your conscience. Then they have another one, utility allowance of 828,081 naira. 800 utility allowance. What did they pay for their big houses? They stay. Why you stay without even generator? No light, no power supply. Now they are paying a flat NEPA bill, electricity bill have gone up to 18,000. Flat rate for everybody. If you like, be using one bulb in your house. One bulb in your house, you are going to still pay 18,000. 18,000 naira. Then somebody is collecting 800 and something thousand, 828,000, 81 naira for utility in his own house. Somebody you voted in for the betterment of yourself and your child. Electricity tariff have gone up. You will buy 100 units. You carry 5,000 and buy 100 units. You will see nothing. You carry 5,000 and buy units. Unlike you buy that time and you get about 100 units or it's something unit. You buy now, you get less than 60 or 70. Somebody is collecting 828,000, 81 naira for utility in his own house. Somebody you voted for. Somebody that's holding a public office, the money that belongs to everybody. One person is occupying it. Of course, I know that these are allowances that are supposed to be you, but we will get into it. Let's talk about accommodation allowance. When they have used our money to build mansions for themselves. Mansions, big houses. Big houses that some of them are even bigger than White House. Some of them are bigger than Aso Rock. Our monies, they build their houses. They are still collecting Accommodation allowance of 968,159 naira. Accommodation allowance when they're sleeping in mansions with the money, our money, mansions built with our monies. Then we will come to the constituency allowance. Hey, you know what? Constituency allowance is 200% of the basic salary. He shock. He choke. He choke. Basic salary of 29,479,749 naira. 200% of the basic salary. Constituency allowance. When we have 33 point something unemployed rate in Nigeria. When there are how many out of school children? When insecurity have driven people to IDP camps, go there and see for yourself how these people are living. Just watch this. A basic salary. If a senator is collecting 29,479,749 naira. Guess what? In a whole month, is one senator is taking home 38 million. They hear me well, so that you go shine your eye. Shine your eye. Shine your eye. In a month. I'm telling this boy, these are the ones we know. We are not talking about the ones we don't know. We're not talking about the ones we know. These are the ones we saw on newspapers. We research. The ones that they literally grant interviews to some newspapers out there. So in a month, a senator is taking on 28,629,138 naira. One senator. One what? One senator for a monthly salary. Kungani, una don hear am? Now, in a whole year, 1 year, one senator, 1 year, one senator is taking 463 million. This one what they call audio money. When I don't find me come. Now senators a chopper. 463,549,656 naira. One person they take. Times this money. When you time this money into 109 senators in Nigeria, in 1 year. This one 1 year now they talk so 1 year like this. 463,549,655 naira for one senator times 109 senators in Nigeria. Then they are going home. A money consumed on them in a year is 50 billion. Hey, man, they call it with full chest. 50 billion 526,912,504 naira. Ma call them again. 50 billion. 50 billion 526,912,504 naira. 109 senators they carry home for doing what? Sleeping in the red chamber, sleeping in the Senate house, sleeping and doing nothing and waiting for protesters to come out so that they prosecute them. They send them, go and arrest them, go and arrest her, prosecute them. People are in jail for doing nothing. Those that are supposed to be in jail, they are enjoying their life in their house. Remember, 200% of the basic salary that these people are taking home. 200% of the basic salary. You know what that means? You know what that means? Now, the rate of unemployment in Nigeria. The rate of unemployment in Nigeria It's so alarming. It's so alarming. We have about 33% of unemployment in Nigeria. If you slide this money, let's say the senator should take home at least 200 million in a year. In a year, I think we should have a balance of 263 million. A senator that is taking home 463 million 549,656 naira. If we slide it one and say, okay, fine, you take away 200 million, you and your family, you will survive. Oh, you will not die. Because the thing is, when you are doing the right thing, when you are living up to the obligation, the constituency obligations, the geopolitical zones obligations, they will not even be gathering in your house begging you for money. If you slide this money, like, okay, take 2 million, 200 million, give back 263 million 549,655 naira to Nigeria. Let's get people employed. Do you know how many people will be employed? 7,700 people will be employed with just sliding one senator's money. Going with the current minimum wage of 30,000. In fact, they may even be paid 31,000 if they slide that money. 700 people will be employed yearly. They will be paid yearly. Now, when you times this money to the number of the senators we have, which is 109 senators in Nigeria, then we should be able to arrive at 700 people times 109. This thing money that will be slide, a 263 million that will be slide from their salary. Guess what? 76,300 people will be employed. If you don't get it, forget about it. Now, your PVC are lying in INEC. We will continue talking about this thing until we are conscientized. It is time we wisen up. It is time we look out to people we can send and they can deliver. You could imagine you suffered on the queue to get a voter's card. You suffered on the line to vote in somebody. And at the end of the day, one person is taking home 463 million in 1 year, 549,000. Knowing fully well that if they slide this money, 700 youth will be employed by sliding one senator's money. One senator's money. And then when you slide the 109 senators, guess what? 76,300 unemployed people will be employed and they will be paid the minimum wage that everybody's collect. Some civil servants are collecting. That some civil servants are not even seeing. Do you know some civil servants that are working are not even seeing salaries? Some people are even knowing they are workers from April, some 10 months. I think we did salaries. How many states we are owing? You saw how many states we are owing. Why owe such huge amount of money when you have the money in your possession? We have security allocations that are coming. Security allocations have turned their own personal pocket money. They don't talk about it. We don't even know it exists. It exists. Security allocation exists. And they have been paying it to the state governments yearly. Personal pocket money. This thing I'm talking about, I feel everybody should be angry. Look, we have some comments here. Let's check them out. We'll be back. Okay. Mark Irabo is saying good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you, Mark. It's so annoying that one person is in possession of our grandchildren's future. They will get this money for themselves, the money that is meant for us. They will budget it for their own children. The money that is meant for your own children, they will budget it for their grandchildren. It's time we wisen up. Mark still said Nigerian public politicians are wicked more than the devil. No, you have just said it all. Now they be devil elder brothers and sisters. Then they front, devil they come their back. In fact, devil they learn work from them. Devil they learn work from them. Mark, thank you so much for this comment. Mark still say the way Nigerian politicians rules Nigeria, can they rule their families like that? For where their pikin go there abroad, call them, say daddy, my food don't finish. They don't send 10,000 euro, $10,000, 10,000 rands. No. Let's get it straight. A senator is taking home 463 million. You are struggling for 3,000 naira to go and pay a child school fees. You get one with the bro say na school feeding. 10 months, 3 months, 4 months. This people never see money to feed the children. If you ask me, why are you even feeding the children? If you make their parents very comfortable. Why are you feeding the children if you make the parent comfortable? They will say, Nigeria, nothing. The way one person is in position of huge money that can pay Nigeria, even 1 million, and the entire Nigeria. ASU is asking for 200 million, 200 billion to go back to school. Accountant General has told 80 billion. Later, they discovered another 90 billion. Now, how much can be that? 170 billion. ASU is asking for 200 million to resume students that are meant for us, because their students are studying abroad. They brought up a bill that all people holding public offices, their children, they should stop sending their children abroad. If you see the speed they use in voting this bill out, angrily in the Senate, we are all watching it, angrily voted this bill out, because they know say their children will come back and suffer here. Election is coming up. Wising up. Make I tell you now something. On election day, look out for their children in polling units. You will not see them. Look out in polling unit for their children. You will not find any of them. They are pushing you to go and kill yourself. Don't kill yourself for who is not killing himself for you. The voters card you do that is lying dumped in INEC office that they will use it to ring election for you. Go and get it. Don't say if I vote, it don't count. It counts. If it doesn't count, these people no go they buy votes. They no go they interrupt voting processes. They no go they snatch ballot boxes, because it counts. And when you vote, don't go. Stay behind. Watch your vote. Watch your vote too. It is when you give them opportunity that they use you to mess up. 2023 is here. Let's wisen up. Enough of everything now. If you don't get it right, 2023, I don't know when. No, I don't know when. And share this video. Share this video. Let people watch. Let people know that they are duping us. They are stealing from us. We are suffering while they are eating. You go see them 100 years. They still there kakaraka. You are just 30 years because you are suffering with different health challenges. You cannot hold even 30,000 to go to hospitals. You get one thing I want to tell you before. Do you know what is called this the National Health Insurance Scheme? That monies are deducted from civil servants' salaries and put into this account. Hospitals here, they don't show you. Go today and know how much is in your NHI account, National Health Insurance Scheme's account. When you go to hospital, know how much is there. So when you know how much is there, let them treat you inside that money. If you have any drugs to buy outside, let them deduct from that money and go and buy. I don't want to talk about any, don't want to mention any hospital here. But I went to a hospital where a civil servant comes in, they show them what was remaining in their account, in their NHS account. Then they were treating them based on what was in their account. If they have any drugs to buy outside, they took from that money, they'll go and buy these drugs. Right? They took from this money, they go and buy these drugs. Go today and know how much is your NHS account. You know why? These monies, at the end of the day, you go to the hospital, they write drugs for you, use your money to go and buy in the pharmacy. Why you have money? Why are they deducting that money for? Our pension board is now lending money out to government. Lending out money out. giving federal government debt. Iwatago, una the year. So it's time to wise up. Mike, thank you so much for all the comments. You say, tell them to use our money to work for us. They will refuse. Not their money, but our money, our money. Now, wow. Which their money? I think I told you people about an incident that happened in one of the northern states. A senator came and dug a borehole for the people. 3 months later, when they didn't see him say thank you, he came back and approached the chief. He said, sir, I dug the borehole for all of you and not come back to say thank you. He said, do we tell you we will need a borehole? When they come and do the same way, you go tell them thank you. For what exactly? When you are taking 200% of the monies for constituency projects, you are not bringing it back. When election comes, you buy a bag of Maggi, bag of salt, you buy wrapper, you go and bribe these people. I pray God open our eyes 2023. I pray God opens our eye. We will collect your money and we vote against you. Collect their money and vote against them. Which their money? It is not their money. You voted them in. If it is their personal money, then we will not be going out to vote for them. Go and get into the office by yourself. They said their money. Which their money? Tell them to use our money to work for us. They will refuse. They will refuse. Do we all even have an access to go and see them? Our public office in Nigeria, that when you go, they will say, my Oga, this document is a private document and it's a confidential document. Is it your office? Why is it called a public office? Why is it called a public office? You are saying my Oga. Which your Oga? Our Oga. It is our Oga. We voted you in. All of us. I pray we all wisen up 2023. We are mentioning 2023. People will be like, are we here to campaign? In October, National Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is going to organize a poll. We will put all the presidential candidates and we'll vote. Whosoever got the highest votes win the poll is the person that GCSDN is going to be campaigning for. And that is who we all work for here. So we are here to tell you that these people are looting from us and it's time we get it so right. Go to do a passport now. They will tell you no booklet. So what happened to the money to produce booklet? Or the paper they are using to produce booklet has finished. It's time to wisen up. They say na person will get ear, they hear. If you get ear, the Bible says he who has ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. I have spoken and I've leaving you with your conscience. Thank you very much for listening to the program. Please always watch us here, 3 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time. And if you have any topic concerning misappropriation of funds, your governors are not meeting up to their obligations, your senators, your House of Reps, House of Assemblies, please send them to me. Send them to me. You are watching me on my Facebook. Send them to my inbox. Go to my inbox and send them. We'll talk about it here. Now, person when they're alive, they talk. If you die, they get too much talk. No be too much than they use talk. They say when you talk, they will kill you because they know the truth. Them that are doing it is not wrong. It's we that are talking it that we are wrong. There's nothing wrong with talking about it. There's nothing wrong asking for accountability. But there's something wrong with the system and we need to correct it. So that is the point. Always watch us here, 3 p.m. Nigerian time. And look out October when we organize a poll that we will all vote and choose a credible candidate that will be campaigning for 2023. Thank you very much and God bless you.